Welcome, true believers, to the final installment of Starfleet Cinema, The Big Ones. In this series so far, we have examined my favorite non-Star Trek films from key anniversary years in the history of the Star Trek franchise. Now we end our journey with today's episode, featuring my favorite film from 2016, the 50th anniversary year of the Star Trek franchise. Originally released in US theaters on November 4th, 2016, following an earlier initial release in Hong Kong on October 13th of the same year, Doctor Strange follows a neurosurgeon who, following an automobile accident that deprives him of the use of his hands, begins studying in the mystical land of Camartage and becomes involved in a rogue sorcerer's plot to use a mystical document to summon a demonic being. Born in the Hammersmith area of London, England, United Kingdom on July 19, 1976, Benedict Cumberbatch portrayed Stephen Strange, future Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, in Doctor Strange. He would portray the character in multiple future Marvel Studios projects. Cumberbatch also provided the uncredited voice of Dormammu, the demonic entity who serves as the film's lead enemy. Producers had late Star Trek alumnus Tony Todd record for Dormammu as a standby, yet producers opted to go with Cumberbatch. For Star Trek, Cumberbatch portrayed the Kelvin timeline version of Khan Noonien Singh, also known as John Harrison, in Star Trek Into Darkness. Born in London, England, United Kingdom on July 10, 1977, Chiwetel Ejiofor appeared in Doctor Strange as Carl Mordo, Stephen Strange's initial mentor in the mystical arts. He would appear as a variant or alternate version of Mordo in the 2022 film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. For Star Trek, Ejiofor provided the voice of the Maker in the first season Starfleet Academy episodes Series Acclamation Mill and The Life of the Stars. Ejiofor's role on Starfleet Academy came about because of his lead role in the 2022 Paramount Plus limited series The Man Who Fell to Earth, which was co-produced by Star Trek franchise supervisor Alex Kurtzman. Born in Melbourne, Australia on August 11, 1983, Chris Hemsworth made an uncredited appearance in Doctor Strange's mid-credit scene as Thor, the Marvel character he had portrayed since the 2011 initial film bearing the character's name. As is common with Marvel Studios' mid-credit scenes, Thor's appearance helped set up a later project, in this case the 2017 film Thor Ragnarok. For Star Trek, Hemsworth made his American motion picture debut as George Kirk in the opening prologue sequence of the 2009 film Star Trek. Previously profiled in our Starfleet Cinema episodes on Mission Impossible 3 and the Zootopia and Incredibles franchises, links in the description, Michael Giacchino composed the score for Doctor Strange. He also composed the music cue that plays over the Marvel Studios logo in most Marvel Studios films released from Doctor Strange onward. Previously profiled in the Day 22 episode of NeoBlisseyX versus the MGM Studios 31-Day Movie Challenge on The Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement, link in the upper right corner of your screen or in the description below, late Marvel Comics icon Stan Lee served as a co-executive producer on Doctor Strange, which was based on a character he had co-created with late artist Steve Ditko. Lee also appeared in the film as a bus passenger, continuing a tradition of cameo appearances in Marvel films from the 1989 TV movie The Trial of the Incredible Hulk to the posthumously released 2019 film Avengers Endgame. Next time, we begin a two-part special celebrating the forthcoming release of the video game collection Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 by looking back at the games from both volumes of the Master Collection series. First up, we honor the Japanese and English Star Trek alumni who worked on the games in Volume 1, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Don't miss it.